We're at the Gallatin 2023 Renewal Fashion Show.
I was a designer from last year. It was part remote, part in person. So this year we knew that it was going to be fully in person. I was very excited.
This year's theme for the Gallatin Fashion Show is Renewal. I recently have been reading a lot of YA novel books again. Like in middle school, I really had this big passion for like things and fandoms, and it was a joy that I have kind of yet to felt the intenseness of. Being in my halfway point of college, I really want to bring that back and renew it in myself.
We would love to hear from you what the theme means to you as an artist and how you would say it influenced your collection.
A lot of the materials that we used, I got from the thrift store that I work at, and it was like very rewarding for me to take materials that I had seen like donated because people didn't want them anymore and take them and transform them into something completely different and new and unexpected and really beautiful and giving them new life.
I'm very inspired by the concept of rebirth, and I think we as women, but people in general, are constantly having to reconfigure ourselves. I created clothing that is, I think, beautiful and also tactical for and inspired by that purpose.
In regards to process, I would say that over time I've developed a very intimate relationship with my fabric, because from the start it was more about what it was telling me to do versus what I wanted to impose onto it.
Because it was really a learning process, and you go in with sketches and ideas of what you want to accomplish, but as you said, you really have to kind of see what comes and like how the fabric and how everything comes to you and really be able to adapt.
And I feel like it's like beautiful to like, mess around and try a different type of like fabric or this or that. Like my collection started as full satin, and then I was like, well, let's try tulle. And then I came to love it. And I feel like that's like a beautiful part of fashion, is just the journey that you take.
My collection was kind of dark and grungy. It was, again, based off of YA dystopian novels. I really want to bring kind of the fantastical world into the real world, especially when things are so stressful.
Our collection is called Punk Paradox. It's a combination of girly and goth aesthetics.
We just wanted to incorporate all renewed fashion. We went to a bunch of thrift stores and got all recycled materials, and we also wanted to kind of bring back old punk fashion a little bit to also renew past trends.
I wanted to incorporate others' perspectives, so then I interview a few people that I encounter, including at the bar, at yoga studio, energy healers, a comedian, and there's a fashion designer. So I asked them the same question: what does renewal mean to you?
At the core of what I create, I like to design things that can be typified for the future of fashion. I took renewal to mean, what can change the way we dress today? How can that be a vessel to move fashion from today into the future? And I wanted the audience to take away a certain message, and that to be conveyed through the song, how fast they're walking, the makeup, and the sequence of the garments. And just speaking with everybody after the show and knowing that they did take away the message was something that was very gratifying.
There was very stressful days leading to today. I was sewing a few pieces this week as well. So finally I see that all come together, and seeing people are very excited by it, and also seeing other people's pieces made me feel all these investment in terms of time and the journey now comes to a conclusion.
I thought everybody's pieces were amazing, and how all the collections sort of uniquely answered the question of what is renewal in terms of fashion. Everybody had a different perspective and a way of approaching that, and it was interesting seeing all of us collaborate to make something amazing.
I watched my models for the dry rehearsal, and it was so amazing seeing them on real people for the first time. I was watching them a little bit peeking from backstage, and it was definitely a surreal experience kind of seeing it in live with an audience.
I'm also excited to see, especially what we create in the future, looking back on this is our first show, and just seeing everyone else come back too, now that we have more experience. So I'm really excited for what's in store next year.
I'm so excited to see like what collections we're gonna create in the future and what other people are gonna do, because like seeing the work that other people are able to create, like it's so inspiring. So like I'm already feeling inspired to start a new collection now after today.
We're all collaborating backstage, helping each other out with certain things in preparation, and just seeing everybody excited for everybody's collection being shown was something I wasn't expecting, but I found it like very heartwarming. So knowing there's access to that community through the fashion show is something that I really won't take for granted.